Hello, Cancer. The moon is sextile Jupiter on the 1st, on May Day. And on the 3rd, the full moon is in Scorpio. On the 17th, the new moon is in Taurus. That's going to make for a very creative, emotionally, and financially aspect this month. There's a lot going on, and you can kind of utilize all this emotional energy to be extremely creative. And that'll be very good for you. Now, let's see how your ruling planet of the moon affects you this month, Cancer. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. This is an angelic horoscope transmission from your Cancer angel Muriel, who resides over your cardinal fire nature, and these are his messages for you in love, money, and health. First, of course, the most important, the priority, the love transmission. Now, the mighty archangel or guardian angel Gabriel rules over all the water signs. And your guardian angel speaks to you through your teaching angel, who is Muriel, for your specific facet in God's great diamond in the sky. So now we're going to see how this month's lunar activities are going to cause your kind of emotional, again, and creative aspects to come through in love and in money and in health. Now, on the 3rd, this full moon in Scorpio is going to cause you to have a lot of very imaginative ideas when it comes to romance. They're going to be so creative. You could really write, quite frankly, a romance novel. And you might do well to do that, because that could, help you get out a lot of your intense energies and intense emotions in a positive, constructive way. Now, sometimes water signs might find that they tend to dodge questions or exaggerate. And if you find you're doing that, and it's getting you into some kind of problem with other people being able to take you seriously, what you need to do is separate when you want to tell somebody something serious, and when you engage in serious relationships or serious financial matters, we'll get to that later, or serious health issues, whatever. And then separate that into your creative aspect, where you can let your mind go wild and take whatever fears you might be having and place them into a proper place. And then you'll be able to express all the different aspects of yourself in a way that won't get you into so much trouble, because you're getting yourself into trouble. All right. Now, on the 10th of the month is Mother's Day. And Mother's Day this month, there's some aspects that don't particularly pertain to you, more to Sagittarius and Pisces. There's some aspects going on, but just understand that a lot of people are going to be forming alliances with the maternal side of their family, or with mom or grandma. It's going to, it's the month for Mother's Day. So, but there's other things going on with Ceres that could cause a lot of alliances with that aspect. The Divine Mother, or the Shekinah, or whatever. She has different aspects in different religions. She's Mary, she's the Shekinah, in different religions, she's different things. So anyway, what you want to do is understand that that's going on, because there's going to be some alliances forming between you and, again, Sagittarius and Pisces. But we'll get to that later, because that's more financial, not so much emotional. Because your aspects are more financial this month when it comes to your emotional relationships. You're looking for security, you're looking for financial gain, because that's where you feel that you can best contribute to those that you feel you care for. So just understand that, and you'll do well. On the 17th, this New moon in Taurus. The middle class is going to be bolstered. The Labor Party in some nations, the working class, that part, not the poor who get everything for free, and not the wealthy who get everything for free. The working class, the middle class who work in whatever, they either have businesses or they run businesses or they employ people because, or they work for someone who employs people. But people who do things, who do the jobs, those people are going to be bolstered quite a bit this month because of this new moon in Taurus. And that's going to get punctuated. And they're going to be assisted quite a bit. So those of you who are in that position, understand that's where the tax money is really going to go, at least in the United States. That's where it's going. It's going to the middle class in May. Okay? Just so you know where the money's going to go. Now, in money issues and money matters, the first moon sextile Jupiter, that's going to be actually a great time, a great aspect for you to be able to get some cash or get some abundance, whatever. Somehow start bringing home the bacon. Because, as you know, when you drop a stone into the water, the ripples go out, right? And the angel strikes right at that time with these facets, again, in God's great diamond. But you need to understand that if you're frightened by that kind of right back at you, coming right at you with truth and light, if you're shy of that, you'll move off a little bit and you'll cause the event to happen not in a before or after manner, but in a spherical other time, like the way an electron goes around the nucleus. You're going to find yourself wondering about time, but if it goes out according to how much direct reaction and strong reaction you can actually withstand. Because if you can't withstand it, you'll dodge it. And that's why you think you're not getting things at certain times. You can get them whenever you want, but you don't because you dodge it. And a lot of people do that. But water signs do it a lot because water signs, it's a feminine aspect, water and earth, do that more than the masculine air and fire elements and signs that are in those aspects. And that's not saying that that's bad, but just understand it. Okay? You can have things happen right when you want them to, but you need to be able to take the full brunt of consequence, because consequences are now coming down the pike, and they're going to come hard and fast, so understand that. Okay. Continuing with your money issues from your angel Muriel, your teaching angel Muriel, on the 3rd, the full moon in Scorpio, this issue about the romance novels, you can actually take that and utilize it to make money. You don't just have to use it for some kind of, I'm journaling. You can put it into a structured format and make money out of it. And you do very, very well because you'd be very good at that. So take all these wild ideas you have and all these, stories you want to make up and make a novel and sell it. You'll do very well. It used to be called Pulp Fiction before they made a movie with that title. There used to be Pulp Fiction they would sell for cheap, a long time ago. So I read on the internet. And, that was, it's kind of like tabloids that we have now. Okay. On the 15th, the moon trine Jupiter. There's going to be mergers, auspicious for finances, because, again, Sagittarius and Pisces are going to try to and not just try, but are going to make alliances with the maternal aspects of their family or their moms, their grandmas are going to be forming alliances. And because of this, Cancer the Crab's going to see this and want to get in on these alliances. Again, they're financial in nature. And you will do well to do that. That's a good idea. Again, you're not directly influenced by some of the, aspects that are going on with Ceres, which is a divine mother, but just understand that you'll be drawn to that, especially financially, and you'll think it's emotional, but it's not. It's financial insecurity, which is the basis of all emotion anyway. And you'll get in on that, and you'll be glad you did. So form alliances with those people. Now, for your health transmission from Muriel, May Day, again, healing, a very healing day for you. Just understand that's good because it's a moon sextile Jupiter. And Jupiter is a planet of health and wealth. That can heal a lot of aspects of your life. And all the aspects that Cancer the Crab rules over, and also all the aspects that are ruled over by Sagittarius and Pisces, a lot of the lower extremities and chest areas. Okay? On the 15th, there's healing, again, especially for people that have issues with their breasts, things like that. On the 15th, also healing of the lower extremities. Now, you probably, if you're having difficulty, a lot of difficulty, you should go ahead and see your naturopath, your homeopathic physician, or you can see an acupuncturist who can try to hone in, and actually Chinese chiropractors who are schooled and skilled in the art of the chiropractor from China. Miraculous. Seriously. So if you can, they're hard to find these days, but if you can find one, they're great. They're very, very helpful if you've got any kind of difficulty with like a shoulder or a knee or an ankle or anything like that. They work miracles. It's amazing. They're hard to find. They used to be easier to find. They're very hard to find now. I think because allopathic medicine has been really trying to do away with those ancient arts of healing because they think there's no money in keeping people well. However, you will find that because now with some of the new health regulations and the insurance laws and the health laws and all of that, because now there's more money in keeping people well, you'll find that doctors, where there's money in keeping people well, it's funny, those lab tests come out that you're well, and that means you are. And when there's money behind making people sick, then amazingly they find something wrong with you. And they probably do. Because it's all the intention. And money pushes intention. So figure out what side of the equation you want to be on and get on that side. And be very positive. Keep things healthy. Don't do what makes you feel good or bad. Do what makes you feel well. It's all about money. Always has been, always will be. Okay. Now, for the facets, to highlight the planetary facets this month of God's great diamond, on May 1st, the moon is sextile Jupiter. On May 3rd, the full moon in Scorpio. On May 15th, moon trine Jupiter. And on the 17th, the new moon is in Taurus. Those are some of the highlights for you. And just also remember that after the 19th, or on the 19th, Mercury's going retrograde, and that screws up communication. So just be aware of that. Okay. Thank you for joining us, Cancer. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. And join us again next month.